All right, you may be curious to know if buying a personal residence, if it's the same process as buying an investment property. Well, so I invest in real estate, right? Mainly just for cash flow purposes, right? I want to do buy and hold. When I'm buying a property, hold on to it for the cash flow. And being that I bought several properties and actually help a lot of people do the same, I pretty much have a templated system, right? In which we tweak it over and over again to make sure we can make it better and perfect it. But it's pretty much systematized to the point that anybody can jump into it and implement it and get themselves some properties, get themselves some cash flow, and eventually become retired, right? Early retiree. Join the club of being financially free and independent. However, being that I do have a templated processes, I'm looking to buy a property now. That's why I'm sharing you guys the details of this video, because I'm actually going through this myself. And I'm buying a property for personal reasons, right? It's a primary residence, but also I'm buying this property in a different market. So that's the key thing you also want to take into consideration is your strategy as well as your market. Because if you're changing your strategy, meaning I'm not buying it for investment purposes, so it's not necessarily looking at the numbers and all that good stuff. I'm buying it for personal reasons, okay? So that's one thing. And then the other thing is the market I'm buying, it could be a tad bit different. The market could be more saturated in the market I'm currently investing in. Or the price point of real estate in this market that I'm buying in, let's say in Miami, Florida, could be way more expensive than the price point of properties which I buy in another market, let's say Western Pennsylvania. Okay, and the class of the properties can be different. The class of property I'm buying in Miami could be an A-class property, new build, new construction, walkability, has a lot of cool things around the property, very desirable area, and it could be quite different than what I'm investing in Western Pennsylvania, which is a, let's say, type C neighborhood, where C stands for cash flow, right? It's a low income, low crime, Section 8 all day long. So as I'm sharing with you, there's stark differences. So when you're buying a residential property for personal use, or if you're buying a multifamily property for residential use, you have to consider those factors, all right? Because if you try to bring one mindset or one strategy or one way of doing things in a certain market into another, it can get you jammed up. So just to give you some insight as to what I'm going through. So I'm buying a property and the property type too, I have to say. So I'm buying a property in Miami, Florida, or entertaining a property. Now this is a condo. So I'm used to doing multi-units, okay? So this is quite different. It's a different type of property. This is a condo. So I'm looking to get a condo in an A area and a very, very affluent area, very affluent market. And I'm looking to buy this for personal reasons. So the earnest money deposit I normally negotiate for investment properties is $2,000 max, right? And I typically buy properties in Western Pennsylvania at $30,000 per door. But when I'm trying to bring that same strategy, I'm laughing at myself, when I'm trying to bring the same strategy to a different market, different property type, it's quite different. They laughed at $2,000 earnest money deposit. In fact, they want about 2% of the purchase price to go down. All right, so it varies, right? And another thing they somewhat laughed at was me negotiating a ton of credits at closing, right? Or negotiating a third-day due diligence. Because they're thinking, hey, man, this is a personal residence. It's not multiple doors. It's not multiple units. It's just one unit. It's a condo. It's an A area, new building, so it's not beat up whatsoever. So why do you need 30 days of due diligence, right? So I just want to share that with you, that if you do decide to switch up your strategy, the type of property you buy in a different market, it does require you to switch up your way of investing, right? Point blank, period. And I had to recall that, and I said, okay, you're right. I'm in a different market. I'm playing a different game. So I got to make sure I switch things up so that way I can get this deal closed. Now, another thing I want to share about, if you are that person who's looking to buy your own personal residence, I do have a different viewpoint in regard to buying a personal residence. So I'm going to save that video for later. So just make sure you continue to check out our videos, and we do have a free training for you. So make sure you check the link below to learn more, guys. As always, to see your success, continue to earn passively, live passionately. Peace.